galing San Beda, galing ng San Beda.
Magandang hapon mga kapamilya. We are broadcasting live from the city of San Juan. The JRU Heavy Bombers getting ready to face the undefeated LPU Pirates. Lyceum, they want to stay perfect here in the NCAA. As for JRU, a very, very tough challenge ahead for the Heavy Bombers. Welcome to our live coverage of the NCAA here on SNA. Miko Halili kasama si Mikey Reyes. And Mikey, the top two teams are seeing action today. You have LPU seeing action in the first game. You have San Beda seeing action in the second game. And these first two games, may epekto yan sa Final Four race natin. Nagkakaporma na yung race to the Final Four.
Well, of course, unang-una, magandang hapon sa'yo, Miko. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon. Pero tama ka doon, Miko, because yesterday, the two teams that are with them in our top four right now, St. Benilde and of course, yung ating St. Benilde
and the Letran
Knights both got wins yesterday to start their second round. So ngayon, very crucial for Lyceum, a David and Goliath type of ball game here. Can Lyceum stay undefeated or can JRU get the big upset as we look at our team standings here? The LPU Pirates again 10-0. Undefeated pa sila dito sa season 94 ng ating elimination round. San Beda and CSB and Letran are right below them. So ayaw nila medyo lumapit itong tatlong teams na to. And when you talk about JRU naman, a big win today can give them the, enough momentum or rhythm at saka kumpiyansa para sa mga susunod na game nila.
Well, a JRU win would make their year, I think. Bakit kamo? Well, sabi nga ni Mikey kanina, this is a David and Goliath matchup. And you look at the first meeting, I think Mikey can explain why that analogy is very appropriate.
Because it's the first game. During the first game, it was really just all Lyceum. They won by 32 big points led by Mike, Harry, Zuzu. Pero you can see here, Jed Mendoza really still carrying the load for JRU, really trying to make a season out of season 94. Pero when you go up against a team with just so much firepower, Mike, Harry, Zuzu, you talk about, of course, reigning MVP CJ Perez and the Marcelino twins. Pero that game, Jed Mendoza, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. But on the other side, 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks for the big man in the middle. Ito si Mike Harry Zuzu. So, talagang mabigat pag makakalaban mo ang LPU. But, you know, we've seen stranger things here in the NCAA. So, I'm sure Jerry has something planned out to make this game a little bit more closer than we expect.
Mabigat nun. Sabi mo nga, mabigat ang magiging trabaho ng JRU. Mabigat ang kailangan gawin ni Jed Mendoza. And Jed Mendoza has to lead a JRU offense that struggles to put points on the scoreboard. And that was indicative when nung kinalaban ng JRU ang San Beda Red Lions.
Well, that's been their biggest problem here in season 94. They lost a lot of players who can really score the basketball. You talk about Paolo Ponteos, Tete Chodoro through the years. So now, ang biggest problem ni Jed Mendoza and Coach Verel Meneses is putting points on the board. They scored both games that they went up against San Beda University is the lowest scoring output by any team here in season 94 of the NCAA. And for that to change, they need to gain their confidence back. We all know that these players can play, but can they play with the big boys like Lyceum? So I think it's the confidence and the belief that they could win ball games. Yun dun magsisimula.
Dun nga nagkakaproblema ang JRU when they play the big boys like San Beda and big boys like the Pirates, nahihirapan sila to really keep up and put points on the scoreboard. CJ Perez, no problem in confidence, no problem in scoring abilities. CJ Perez, one of the best players, one of the best college players in the country right now.
Oh, for sure, Vico. And, you know, since his return to the NCAA, he has just really been on a tear. Reigning MVP in season 93, CJ Perez, just continuing how he finished season 93, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals. And they started their second round the way they ended their first round with a win, with a big win against the San Sebastian Recoletos Golden Stags. And we all know that you can rely on CJ Perez, whether it be on offense or in defense. Pero yung nakakatakot dito is really the depth of the Lyceum Pirates. So not only do they have the MVP, they may have the best import and the best twins of the NCAA.
The world famous twins of Lyceum. kasama rin natin si Roxanne Montealegre on our coverage team. Roxy?
Hello, Miko and Mikey. Happy Friday to both of you at sa mga manonood natin dito sa NCAA. Salamat sa pagsuporta niyo sa amin dito. At kung nasa bahay man kayo, nasa school, or stuck in traffic, you can still enjoy the basketball fun dito sa San Juan Arena. Just go to our YouTube live stream, youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports, and you can also visit the Philippines' #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com/NCAA. At syempre, huwag nyo kaming kalimutan i-tweet using the hashtag NCAA Season 94 at hashtag Galing NCAA. And kung meron kayong mga shoutouts sa mga favorite players nyo, may tanong kayo kay Miko and Mikey, I'm sure they are ready to answer you dito sa game natin. Miko?
All right, thank you very much, Roxanne, explaining how you can watch the NCAA in 1,000 different ways. So coming up next dito sa SNA, it will be the undefeated LPU Pirates against the JRU Heavy Bombers.
Mark Adrian Malyari, point guard.
Jed Mendoza, shooting guard.
Leonardo Esguerra, forward.
John Mark Silvares, center.
Darius Estrella, shooting guard. Kim Cinco, point guard.
Jeff Santos, shooting guard.
Mike Harry, center.
Raymar Caduyak, guard.
CJ Perez, shooting guard.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the JRU Heavy Bombers. We have Mark Malyari, their key guy, Jed Mendoza, the hardworking Leo Esguerra. John Mark Silvares, also one of their hardworking big men. And Darius Estrella will complete the primary protagonists for Coach Virgel Meneses.
Well, and for LPU, Kim Cinco getting the start for Coach Topex Robinson. Jeff Santos will join him in the backcourt. Mike Harry Zuzo in the middle. Raymar Caduyak, usually coming off the bench, will start for Coach Topex today. And of course, reigning MVP CJ Perez out for, to intensify the start agad ng LPU.
Our officials for today, Ryan Escario, Mike Kinay, and Dan Marabe.
Coach Virgel Meneses has really tried a lot of starting lineups here in season 94, just really looking for that perfect combination to get a good start, especially like what we said, Miko, about going up against the big boys of the NCAA. They will need a good first quarter if they want to keep up.
I'm not sure if good will be enough. You want a perfect combination, you want a perfect first quarter, perfect second quarter, perfect second half.
Game.
Yeah, no, really. When you're going up against an undefeated team like the Pirates and you're JRU and you're in the bottom half of the standings, you need to play an absolute perfect game as Mendoza misses his first attempt of the game. Caduyak on the move, and Caduyak will score.
Like what we said, usually Raymar Caduyak comes off the bench for LPU, pero ngayon gusto nila ng medyo agresibo agad on offense, so they start itong si Raymar Caduyak.
When you take a closer look at this JRU team, you mentioned they suffered player losses in the off-season. When you look at this team, ano ba yung mga pagkukulang nila in terms of offense and defense?
I believe it's really just inexperience, and they really need the exposure playing under the bright lights of the NCAA. I'm sure in practice, these guys play a lot better. Iba lang talaga pag medyo kakalaban ka ng mga katulad nitong si Mike Harry Zuzo, just really gets his way down low. So I think it's really the experience and the exposure. This is a rebuilding season for Coach Virgel Meneses, so it's really all about developing these young players.
Shot on 17 seconds.
Well, the Heavy Bombers looking for win number 3. Wins are very hard to come by for Virgel Meneses' team. Mendoza, open look. If you look at Jed Mendoza's situation as Esguerra gets the steal, Malyari fires the 3, in and out. Silvares could not get the rebound. CJ Perez has it.
I believe this season is also crucial for Jed Mendoza, who still has 2 years left with the heavy bombers. But, you know, with the exit of Tate Chidoro, Paolo Pontejos, Erwin Grospe, itong mga players na to na talagang yun yung leaders ng Jose Rizal, kakailanganin na matuto agad itong si Jed Mendoza to be a more vocal leader, especially on the floor.
Kung sa bagay, you look at the JRU situation, they're not just looking at this year as Malyari escapes with a layup.
I'm sure they're looking at the future more than this year. I mean, this year is just a rebuilding phase for them na kailangan nilang daanan. Ito yung growing pains itong mga bagong players na to. And with a new leader in Jed Mendoza, makikita natin kung gaano kagaling itong mga to in the coming years.
Kaduyak. Well, Kaduyak has been very active offensively. Kaduyak now with 4 points.
Yung kagandahan kay Raymar Kaduyak and just really fill in any role that Coach Topex gives him, whether we start or off the bench.
Meantime, here Santos trying to locate Perez. Suzu over to 5. Shot clock reads 15. There's that Pirates ball movement, and there's that energy of CJ Perez.
CJ Perez just getting that. I thought it was a bad pass, but you know, with athleticism and the hands of CJ Perez, he gets that ball and finishes that possession.
And CJ Perez clears the rebound as we near or as we cross the 7-minute mark of the opening quarter. A rebound for Junmark Silvares. As Malyari, his shot is erased.
I believe that was a mat block for Mike Harry Zuzu, who got hit on the face dun sa prior possession na yun. Kaya ito medyo talaga may gigil.
May pinaguhugutan pala. Still in the opening quarter as Malyari on courts, and Mark Malyari now with 5 points in the game.
Yan yung kumpiyansa na sinasabi nating importante. Papasok pa lang ng game na ito for JRU.
Here's Silva. Oh, could not secure the outlet pass coming from Malyari. Could have had a wide open layup. And nangihinayang si Coach Beren.
Pero I think Mike Harry Zuzu will have to leave the ball game. I believe he cut his lip. Oh, mukhang may dugo sa labi.
Hindi, ito yung nakita mo natamaan siya sa mukha.
May galit yung supalpal niya kanina. Fortunately, Mike Harry Zuzu will have to sit out dito muna sa first quarter natin. Tingnan natin how this will change the dynamic dito sa ating first quarter.
Cinco to Kaduyak, and Kaduyak was caught dancing to the wrong song. Well, for Kaduyak and the Pirates, they're up by 1 point. For JRU, it's so far so good. They've kept the game close as we enter this timeout.
Welcome back mga kapamilya dito sa NCAA Season 94. Season 91 nang sinimula ni Coach Topex Robinson at Assistant Coach Jeff Perlas ang pag-revolutionize ng sistema ng LPU. And at that time, ang pinakamalaking hamon daw sa kanila ay ang pag-challenge ng mga new ideas na i-introduce nila. At ngayon that they are over that struggle, ang pinakamalaking hamon naman is for all the players to stay hungry and to be stronger in every game. And speaking of getting stronger, ito naman si JC Marcelino na first time makamiss ng game dito sa LPU Pirates. Naiingit daw siya sa mga kasama niya ngayon na nasa hardcourt. Pero kahit wala siya ngayon at nagpapahinga at nagpapagaling sa kanyang trangkaso, all-out support naman daw siya para ma-share ang good energy sa teammates niya. Miko?
Kulang pala yung world famous Marcelino Twins.
Hindi ko alam kung siya yung bumuhat o siya yung binuhat.
Ayan, palibasa, nag-1 million views yung dunk nyo. Pwede ka na magpahinga, ganun.
Nag-reply ba naman si Amir Johnson?
Oo nga. Pati si Isaiah Thomas ang damay. Alright, back to action on the court. At least yung isang Marcelino is still in action.
But since nga the entry of this pair of twins para sa LPU, talagang nag-iba yung naging mas exciting panoorin itong LPU. Well, obviously, we all know CJ Perez, pero yung we were all caught off guard nung pumasok itong kambal na ito. The way they play the game and the way they just fulfill their roles, iba din.
And there's JV Marcelino bothering that shot by Mark Malyari. I mean, yung Marcelino twins, what do they provide for this Lyceum team?
Talagang they just really push the tempo and push the pace. And both on offense and defense, they really play aggressive on both ends of the floor. And the way they run their fast breaks, obviously, kambal. So nagkakaamuyan talaga sila. So exciting when you see them, both of them running the break and starting the break. And I like how sina CJ Perez then bought in. Talagang they give the ball up to these two players kasi they know that they can do something with the ball there.
And then they still have a guy like Mike Zuzu who's trying to fix that busted lip. And ayun, nasiko pala ni accidental ni Silvares. And that's why they have to, it's clearly bleeding. When it's in that situation, would have you have to sit your player down. Although in all likelihood, babalik naman dito sa laro si Suzu.
But kita mo yung luxury that Coach Topex has had since last year. You have the Marcelino twins sa takbuhan tayo, sina Jesper Ayaay, sina CJ Perez. Tapos, if nothing is going well, bigay mo kay Mike Zuzu sa ilalim. So meron silang, kumbaga, scapegoat na pupuntahan nila.
Multiple points of attack.
That's why you don't really know who to guard when you go up against LPU. Unlike other teams, medyo alam mo yung LPU, yun ang kagandahan.
Here's Marcelino to Tansinko. Shot clock reads 15. 3-point lead for the Pirates. JV Marcelino, top of the key. And that ball will end up with Jen Mendoza. Mendoza steps on the brakes. Malyari asking for it. Instead, Darius Estrella knocks it down.
We were talking about yung struggle sa opensa ng JRU on the top of this coverage. Pero ngayon, 9 points. 4 minutes left here in the first.
Really good teams will make basketball look very easy.
And they just really try to find the best shot possible. Kita mo, walang nagpipilit. Alam nila kung saan kakat yung mga kakampi nila at binibigyan nila agad ng bola.
Mark Malyari on the move. And Mark Malyari now with 7 points in the game. And look at the Heavy Bombers. They are keeping in step with the Pirates. Down by just 1. They can even grab the lead if they score here. Malyari trying to deal with the defense of Marcelino. Esguerra, shot clock down to 10. Esguerra to Mendoza. Mendoza for 3. At 5 for 3. Off the mark. Long rebound picked up by Mendoza.
Not the best shot there for LPU. Tansinko taking a hurried 3-point shot.
Ooh, nice move by Estrella. Just couldn't finish. And meantime, a preemptive foul given up by Malyari. How is JRU staying within striking distance here? Down by just 1.
Well, they started out aggressive. And they're trying to stay aggressive para may chances sila against LPU.
And the aggressive Heavy Bombers entered this timeout down by Jai, the Phil Oil Flying V Center. And we'll take a good look at the twin magic, the Marcelino twins.
That's across the board for both of these players. 17-6-3 for JC, 14-4-6 for JV. And it's really how when they enter the ballgame, they usually come off the bench. Actually, I don't think they've started any of the ball games here in Season 94. Pero pagpasok nila, looking at this muna, dito sila nakilala.
By the way, all-star game yan. Hindi yan pwede sa totoo. Hindi ko alam kung pwede sa totoong laro.
Pero every time they enter the floor, they make life easier talaga for their teammates. Because both of these players can handle the basketball.
As Perez knocks down the 3-point shot, CJ Perez now with 7 points in the ball game.
Speaking of handling the basketball, every time that guy is handling the basketball, you know good things will happen for Coach Topex Robinson.
Tap by Tansinko, the ball will stay with the Heavy Bombers. Top shot by Esguerra, rebound, CJ Perez.
2 minutes.
Tansinko to JV Marcelino. No look pass. Tansinko. No go.
Sayang naman. Ang ganda sana nung pasa doon ni JV Marcelino papunta kay Tansinko. Missed opportunity there for Lyceum.
Nice shot by Esguerra. And he will have a bonus free throw
Foul number 7, CJ Perez.
Foul on CJ Perez. First personal on CJ Perez as we look at our Vivo X21 perfect shot. Vivo X21 perfect shot for CJ Perez.
Could be a 5-point swing here for JRU. Yung mintis na layup doon ni Tancinco. 4-point swing. With that missed free throw by Esquera.
Spencer Preta for CJ Perez. Mike Sisi for
Ito na, babalik na. Pinagpag lang. Mike Harry Zuzu who got hit on the face nung early going ng ating first quarter.
By the way, Spencer Preta also part of the ball game for the first time. Ayay trying to go to Suzu. And Suzu, parang may pinaguhugutan pa rin. Parang mainit pa rin ang ulo ni Mr. Suzu.
Fouls on number 20, Leo Escala.
Saka talagang he's a very nice guy. The way, well, how big he is kasi parang talagang matatakot ka every time he's just under the basket.
Lynn is cheering for the Heavy Bombers in today's game. And then Montero Cyril is a fan of Mark Malyari. So Heavy Bombers din gusto niyang manalo. At La Hutsa Pirates naman. And siguro kaibigan niya si Raymar Kaduyak. He wants to see the Pirates stay undefeated. You're probably not surprised that LPU is undefeated so far, huh?
Oh no, from last year pa lang. We all knew that Coach Topex was just waiting for his lineup. Nung season 91 and 92, they were actually really struggling. Pero you knew that he had tools in his team B. His recruitment was on point, and you were just waiting for them to break out here in the NCAA.
Mendoza against Ibanez. Ooh, nice move by Jed Mendoza.
It's been a Jed Mendoza and Mark Malyari show in the first quarter for JRU. Just really staying aggressive, atake ng atake, kumpiyansa pag kumira itong dalawang gwardya ng JRU.
Meantime, here's Ayay, cross-court pass to Preta. Preta for three. Too strong, long rebound picked up by Mark Malyari. The Heavy Bombers are on top by 1 with time winding down in the opening quarter.
I believe it's the Parents Romeo shoes of Mark Malyari.
Yung ba susi doon?
Nakita ko
Kaya
from
pala
here.
may 9 points na si Malyari.
Terence Romeo shoes itong si Mark Malyari, and he has really been on a tear here in the first quarter. Hindi pa nilalabas itong si Mark Malyari.
By the way, Padua checking in for the Heavy Bombers with less than a minute to go in the opening quarter. Estrella pulling up. That's good.
Oh, wow. Just really the confidence of JRU heading into this first quarter. Medyo nagulat din siguro dito ang Lyceum.
3-point lead for the Heavy Bombers. 3 seconds to go in the opening period. Ayay connects. That's good.
Minsan parang pag feeling mo makaka-stop ka na pag LPU kalaban mo, biglang they just really find ways to score. Almost a turnover there. Pero na-shoot, like what we were saying kanina, Mark Malyari coming out really aggressive here in the first quarter. Sa kabila naman, CJ Perez reigning MVP, calmly swishing that 3-point basket from the outside. At yung big guys din na nasa-challenge kay Mike Harry Zuzo, nagpapakita for Coach Ferel Meneses.
And the Heavy Bombers, sabi na, rinig nila, sabi mo daw, Mikey, David at Goliath. Ngayon, gusto nilang pakita na, you know what, David can win in this game because JRU is on top by 1, 19-18. At the end of the opening quarter, we'll bring you more NCAA action after these.